Okay, and we were asked about the song "And Your Bird Can Sing," which is actually double-track guitars. I guess it was Paul and George playing simultaneously the harmony guitar parts for that, much like the way, you know, Dwayne and Dickie played a lot of stuff way back when with the Allman Brothers. But they formulated this beautiful little thing, and of course a lot of us guitar players that are in this community wanted to play the song live, and you know, we didn't have the luxury of having 3 guitar players in a Beatles band, so this is what we did, and this is the way I learned to do it live. Okay. Right, and then it goes to the chorus, and then so I'll do it slowly. My take on it flubs it all, but that's the way I worked it out so that I could play it live. And Your Bird Can Sing, again, a little bit slower. Part of that is and then we're going to stretch a little bit. So that's how I do it, so I can do both parts live. Alright, and one of George's prettiest, I think one of the most lovely songs that he'd written was the song "Something," and the way it starts off is the drum, you know, and then the chords are C major 7, alright, C7, and then there's an F, and then it does this form on the F to D7. It's like a G, thirds going up like that, and then it's, and then at the same time he's and then one time he doesn't, he's when he goes to the bridge, and then of course the bridge, you know. I mean, just the beauty of that, which he had to play live. I guess he had to play with George Martin conducting the orchestra, and he took it upon himself to do that solo. He played it live with the orchestra, which means You cannot mess that up, or you're going to be paying a lot in studio time to make those orchestra members have to play over again. Plus, you'd be embarrassing yourself pretty good in front of some professional musicians. So, but George was up to the task, and beautiful solo as a result. Okay, and now we get to the guitar solos at the end. And of course, this was Ringo's only drum solo on record, which is a terrific solo as well. All three guitarists, it started with Paul first, then George, and then John, took 2 bars each of this solo, and I play all the 3 parts, you know, back to back together when we play our show live, and I kind of goof around with my pickup selector to try to simulate what, you know, 3 differences in tones of the guitars might be. I couldn't tell you their influences, but I think it's pretty self-evident that Clapton was kind of hitting his stride around then, and also a lot of different kinds of things that McCartney was doing later on, solo-wise, were sort of from that. And John is just like really just going for it, you know. So there's some cool stuff in it. Anyway, here's the start. Right chords. Right. At the tail end. And that's my take on it. Okay, and last and certainly not least was the song that George was famous for slagging off, shall we say, not showing up to work with the other fellas at EMI Studios, better known as Abbey Road Studios, and decided to write a song, and he was in Eric Clapton's garden. I guess maybe it was a late night turned into an early morning, I'm not quite sure, but here's my take on that. And of course we've got a capo. Song is in A, and he's capoed on the 7th fret here. And here it goes. Those are all the important parts of that song, of that beautiful song. A lot of nice flat picking on there by George.